Hi, my name is Robert Sievers with Bonus and Recreation. Welcome back to our video series on climbing training. Today we will be going over a simple pull-up workout, ways to warm up, and good form for exercises on a pull-up bar. Before we start any workout, especially something for climbing, we want to make sure that we warm up our muscles and just get our body warmed up for a workout to help prevent injury and make sure we get the most out of the effort we're putting in. Some good exercises to help with this are jumping jacks, arm circles, shoulder rolls, and doing both of these forward and backwards, as well as doing stretches for our arms and shoulders across the body and back, making sure to hold them for long enough to get a good stretch. Additionally, we can warm up on our pull-up bar by doing what are called shrugs. So you're going to hang with your shoulders up by your ears, and then you're going to just engage your shoulders and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Doing this will help get your back and shoulders warmed up and ready to start doing some pull-ups. As for any exercise, it's important to maintain good form to keep things consistent and effective. Some ways to do this when you're working on a pull-up bar are to make sure that your hands are at least shoulder width apart. This pull-up bar is good for me, but you might need something that's maybe wider. You might need to come in a little bit closer if you have narrower shoulders. When we're hanging, we want to make sure that our shoulders are engaged like this and not slouched like this. As well, we want to pick our feet up off the ground. I cross my legs personally, and I engage my core. These things kind of help keep our entire body engaged throughout the workout and keeps us from injuring our shoulders and makes our workouts more effective. Once you've kind of gotten the sense of the form, you can go ahead and start doing some kind of basic workouts if you can't do a pull-up quite yet. One of these is just a simple hang where you keep your shoulders engaged, core engaged, and you just hang. And this will kind of help build up your forearm and shoulder strength and kind of get you working toward those full pull-ups. Additionally, what you can do is put something in front of you to help get you up to the bar, kind of skipping the step, getting your chin up above the bar, and then lowering down. These are called lowers, and they kind of help do that sort of reverse process, and not necessarily as strenuous as a pull-up, but it helps work those muscles and get you on your way to doing full pull-ups and then eventually sets. Once you've done hangs and lowers for a little while and you've started to build up enough upper body strength to do full pull-ups, it's important to kind of keep the same ideas in mind in terms of form. We're going to want to keep our palms out away from us when we grab the bar, and we want to keep our hands about shoulder width apart. When you do a pull-up, you're going to start from a hang with your shoulders engaged. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together to kind of engage the shoulders to begin the pull-up, and then you're going to engage your biceps and forearms through the rest. You want to do these slow and controlled and not fast to maintain proper form. Once you've done these for a little bit and you're continuing to build up that strength and you want to focus on different areas of climbing strength, you can do other exercises like a walk-off, where you grab onto the bar, pull up, and then you hold it right here. You can come down to 90 degrees and then to a hang, and you can hold those for different periods of time to help build up that walk-off strength. So when you're grabbing onto climbing holds, you can stay on them and then reach to your next hold. Additionally, if you want to focus on one arm or the other, you can use a sling on one side of your bar to lower one hand, and then your other hand on the bar to do an offset pull-up. It's the same principle, you're offset. So you're going to focus on the arm that's up on the bar. I like to do these on either side to make sure I keep things balanced. with all of these workouts, there are different ways that you can add some assistance to maybe increase reps rather than focusing more on just brute strength. To do this, you can use a chair or just a bucket like I have here. And like for any of these workouts, it could be a lock off, a hang, or a pull up to kind of help assist the movement. So I'm going to put one foot here and then only push as hard as I need to complete the rep. And this is a way that you can help build up that strength more gradually. To make things harder, you could even add some weight. Put a harness on, add a dumbbell or two to it, or an even better idea would be to hold the weight with your feet so you don't kind of use too much and injure yourself. Now that you kind of have an idea of what some of these exercises are that you can do, you can start to build a workout. Create sets of the different exercises with rest in between, and then you can start using your pull-up bar to build strength for climbing.